Hi, my name is Maggie Dugan, and I am an elementary K through 6 certified teacher, and I will be talking to you today about Flipgrid. Flipgrid is a video discussion platform where teachers can create activities or topics, and students can record brief, real-time responses almost effortlessly. Because Flipgrid is a web-based program, it can be accessed on iOS, Android, and Windows 10 apps. Now, first I want to start with why Flipgrid. Flipgrid is an app that you can access virtually anywhere. Desktop, iPad, iPhone, Android phone, anywhere. And because of that, we can extend and facilitate learning beyond the four walls of our classroom. And that really aligns with our goals of moving towards teaching and learning via mobile devices. Now, before I also start the tutorial, I do just want to touch on privacy policy in terms of use. Because our kids' safety is one of our main priorities, Common Sense Media has created a really great privacy program, and they evaluate websites. So you can go and take a look at that. Okay, so let's get started. I am going to go to Flipgrid's website. When I go, it's going to send me here to an educator sign up. I already have a profile, so it's going to immediately log me in. However, if you don't have one yet, it will send you through a few steps. Once I click educator sign up, it's going to send me here to this. Okay, now that we're on our landing page, let's start with adding a group. So you're going to come up here to this blue button that says add group. Here's where you can create a group for your students, for a PLC, for a team, for a professional development, anything that you want. You can edit the theme here. They have a bunch of different options. I'm going to click on this one here. And then you're going to name your group. You can name it anything that you want. So I'm going to name mine Dugan's Example Class. Next, it wants you to add members. You don't have to do this right now. If you're like, oh, I'm just practicing right now, you can definitely click create a group, and you can say, oh, I'll do it later. I'm going to add mine now just to show you. So click add members now. You can do it by email. So if I were to type in my email here, I could do that, or you could do it by username. Sometimes with smaller kids, you need to just create the passwords yourself and hand them out to them. So if I were to do and I could add it. Or if you have a Google Classroom, you could connect it to your Google Classroom here as well. Once you have that done, you can click create group. One thing that I do want to point out before I do that is if you scroll back up to the top, you click on settings. Here you can create the group status if you want it to be an active group or if you want it to be hidden for a while. If maybe you only need this for Genius App Growers on Fridays, so you can activate it only on Fridays. Or it also has notifications. Personally, I don't want daily Flipgrid notifications. I don't really need them, so I'll just set it to weekly right now and allow notifications for members. I don't want them notifying them all the time too, so I'm going to toggle that off. Once you've done that and the details are what you want, you're going to click create group. Now let's make a topic or an activity. I'm going to start by clicking add topic, give a name to it, and any of your instructions. Mine's just going to be a basic question that I want them to answer for morning meeting. And then here I can add any media that I need to, an image, I can record a video, I can record myself reading those directions, I can add a sticker, I can upload a video, maybe an example. You can add a YouTube video, add integration, and here you can add a link or an additional title. For this, I'm just going to add an emoji. And I'm also going to alter the recording time. I just want them to do a quick 30-second video. Now, if you go over to your settings, this is where you can do a schedule. I wanted to answer it today. Recording time, how long you want it. Response, here's where you can change any of these settings. I'm going to turn off allow likes on videos. And then also on camera, I really want them to focus on just recording what they enjoy. So I'm going to turn off all of those features. And then I'm going to save it to my group. Here it gives me the sharing info for that topic. So I can post it directly to Google Classroom if I wanted to. Or I could put the QR code up on my board and they just had to scan the QR code. Once you've created your topic, You'll be able to see your responses down here as people upload responses. You can also click on member view and it will show you what it will look like on the student side. So here they would just click add response and they would record their response here. Now that we've gone through the basics of getting started, I just want to touch on what you can do with this in your classroom. Flipgrid is versatile and easily accessible. Because of it, the possibilities are absolutely endless for students and educators. You can use it as like a low DOK like I did for that morning share, or for higher order critical thinking skills. For some examples on how you can use it for Bloom's taxonomy, I've listed those there, but I do want to point out that as an educator, you can start by just practicing and using it for substitution purposes and eventually move it to that redefinition. You don't need to do it all at one time. Flipgrid is set up wonderfully to where you can do it in bits and pieces.